Hello everyone. In this video we will understand the law of supply. According to the law of supply, there is a direct relationship between price and quantity supplied, which means that when the price of a commodity decreases, its supply decreases, and when the price increases, its supply increases. Let us understand this with the help of a table and a graph. Suppose we are dealing with pizza. The first column of our table represents the price of pizza, while the second column represents the quantity of pizza. When the price is 2, the quantity supplied is 1. Now let us plot this point on the graph. In this graph, the y-axis represents the price of pizza and the x-axis represents the quantity of pizza. Let us plot our first price and first quantity supplied on the graph. This point shows that at a price of 2, the quantity supplied is 1. Now when the price increases from 2 to 6, the quantity supplied increases from 1 to 3. Let us plot this point on the graph as well. This dot shows that when the price is 6, the quantity supplied is 3. When the price further increases from 6 to 10, the quantity supplied increases from 3 to 5. Let us plot this point as well. When the price is 14, the quantity supplied is 7. And when the price is 18, the quantity supplied is 9. Let us plot all these points on the graph. Now we have multiple dots on the graph. If we join all these dots with a line, we get a supply curve, which is upward sloping. This upward slope shows the direct relationship between price and quantity supplied, meaning that as price increases, quantity supplied increases and vice versa. We are currently using table data to plot our graph. However, we can also use a supply equation for this purpose. The supply equation is another way to express the relationship between price and quantity supplied. It is given as Qs is equal to 0 plus 0.5p. Here Qs represents quantity supplied and p represents price. In standard mathematics, we usually plot the dependent variable on the y-axis and the independent variable on the x-axis. However, in this case, if we plot quantity supplied on y-axis and price on the x-axis, it becomes slightly confusing for analysis. So to make things simpler, we rearrange the equation and convert it into an inverse supply function. This is an inverse supply function. P is equal to 0 plus 2Qs. Now let us understand this equation. In this equation, P is the price and 0 is the intercept. The intercept is the point where the supply curve touches the price axis. In other words, if price is 0, the quantity supplied is also 0. The positive sign shows a direct relationship, meaning that as quantity supplied increases, price increases. The number 2 is the slope, which shows that 1 unit change in quantity supplied leads to a 2 unit change in price, and Qs represents the quantity supplied. Now let us substitute P is equal to 2 into the equation and solve for quantity. After rearranging, we get 2 minus 0 is equal to 2Qs. Solving the equation, we get 2 is equal to 2Qs. Dividing both sides by 2, we get 2 divided by 2 is equal to Qs. Therefore, quantity supplied is equal to 1. Let us plot this point on the graph. As you can see, this point matches our earlier point from the table. Next, if we put price is equal to 6 in the equation, we get quantity supplied is equal to 3. Let us plot this as well, and it matches our second point. Similarly, when price is equal to 10, we get Qs is equal to 5. When price is equal to 14, we get Qs is equal to 7. And when price is equal to 18, we get Qs is equal to 9. All these points matches perfectly with the earlier plotted points from the table. If we join all these points, we again get the same upward sloping supply curve. This confirms that both methods, the table method and the supply equation, produce the same result. To conclude, the law of supply clearly shows a direct relationship between price and quantity supplied. Whether we use a table or an equation, both approaches leads to the same upward sloping supply curve. This helps us understand how producers respond to change in price in a systematic and predictable way. Check the video description for the link to the interactive playground for this lesson. Instead of just watching, you can interact with the graphs by dragging points, adjusting values, exploring different scenarios, and answering interactive questions. Experiment with the concepts at your own pace, see how the graphs respond in real time, and build a deeper understanding by learning through doing.